guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jo and I help creatives with freelancing, passive income and tech. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can grow your email list fast for free. The tools that we're going to be using today is ChatGPT, Canva and System.io. ChatGPT is going to help us with idea generation and content. Canva will help us design our lead magnet, and System.io is the tool that's going to bring everything together by creating an opt-in page, capturing emails, and also being your automated email marketing system. Before we dive into the video, I just want to let you know that I've put any links to resources in the comment section below of the video, so definitely check those out. And if you find my content useful today, please make sure that you like and subscribe so I can keep making content for you. If you are trying to grow your email list really fast, the best thing that you can do is offer something called a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is something that you offer somebody in exchange for their email address. So this lead magnet needs to be full of useful information, it needs to teach your ideal client something, and it needs to help them do something in a timely manner, and it needs to get them basically from A to B in what they want to do. So usually it's something like, 130 digital product ideas that helps them, come up with the ideas for them, stuff like that. So usually ebooks are the best to start off with. So that's what we're going to start off with today. So that's going to be our lead magnet. I want to show you some examples before we get into how you actually start creating this lead magnet. So in my shop here, or my toolkit I should say, there are heaps of different types of lead magnets here. I have a masterclass. This is something that I give away for free. Somebody learns something from them, and also I get them on my email list, and I get to, promote things to them because they're interested specifically in how to make a passive income business. This was the example that I gave before, the 130 product ideas and niches. So this is a simple ebook. I came up with 130 ideas to really help people, get that step forward so they could get some really good examples of what they could create. I've also got an online quiz. Now this is totally interactive and it's really fun and cool. So that is a really great way to build your email list there. I've also got 2 templates that I've given away for free. So these are like one-click installs for System.io. So I'm trying to help people, speed along the process of getting, their web pages done faster by giving them away for free. So those are different types of lead magnets that you can use. But today we're just going to do a ebook because for everybody, ebooks are the best to start off with. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get a new Google Doc, and I would suggest that you just put the heading, put some formatting in there. I always like to start with stuff like this just because I'm a designer and it just makes me feel like I've got something on the page before absolutely doing nothing. So we've got our Google Doc, and the next thing that we're going to use is ChatGPT. Now if you haven't used ChatGPT before, basically it is your AI tool that helps you come up with ideas. It helps you to write outlines. It can really do like quite detail orientated things. But I just want to note that not everything that comes out of ChatGPT is a really good idea. You're the human, you have to vet exactly what you put in here and what comes out of it as well. Like just because it comes out of ChatGPT doesn't mean that it's like really good content. You need to tell it great stuff for it to be able to output great stuff, and you also have to make sure that whatever comes out is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use something called a prompt. Now a prompt is detailed enough with target client information, exactly what you want, basically as if you were speaking to a 3-year-old. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll write it, and then you can see what it says. Okay, so I wrote my prompt, and I want to specifically go through with how detailed you need to be. So I wrote, I want to come up with an idea for a lead magnet that I can easily put into a PDF. As an example, a list of something, for example, 130 ... It's really important to give ChatGPT examples, even if they're not quite exactly what you want, but just an idea. The people that I'm trying to target are people who want to learn how to grow their email lists fast. Can you come up with 10 ideas for the lead magnet that I can use? So that is how specific you need to go. If ChatGPT doesn't come up with great ideas, it means you need to reformat your prompt so that it understands it better. So these are the 10 ideas that it's come out with. So 130 proven email subject lines, cool. The ultimate email marketing checklist, that's cool as well. Email list building swipe file. So some of these are actually quite good. I'm highly rating these. Now you want to pick one that you can actually create and the one that you have knowledge about, so that you know that what you're making is correct for your person that you're trying to get onto your email list. So one that I probably wouldn't do is like 30 days to a bigger email list challenge. I'm not really into that. Not that I don't know about it, but I just don't think that that's an idea that I'm really into. The psychology of email list growth, I'm not sure that idea has really got anything in it for somebody. Case studies, 10 quick strategies for rapid list expansion. That sounds quite good. It's got to, you see what you mean by like you actually have to vet what ChatGPT comes out. Exclusive access to a webinar on list building. See, that's cool, but that's actually a webinar. So I would probably go with the ultimate email marketing checklist. That's a pretty good one. So now what I can do, I can be really clever and I can actually ask ChatGPT to outline this idea for me. So I'm going to go away and do that now, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I told ChatGPT that I really liked idea number 2, and it was like amazing, and it spat out all this stuff and information about what you could do and ideas and explaining things, which was great. But I really want to keep things really simple. So sometimes ChatGPT does really push out crap. So you do have to vet it. So I started speaking to it and telling it what I wanted it to do. And I was like, cool, can you come up with a 5-page outline for this with chapters? And it did. And I'm not saying that any of this content was wrong, but it's not what I was looking for. This is where the human element comes into it. You have to decide what information you want to put in these things. Now, with lead magnets, it's got to be good quality information, and you've got to get people from A to B, and usually it's not 600 pages of stuff. You want them to be able to get what they need, get that information quickly. So I was like, okay, all right, well, can you come up with a page content for like the checklist? Can you come up to see what it was? And it did come out with stuff like this, which was too much information, and we were kind of losing track. So I was like, no, it needs to be in a checklist format. So when you use ChatGPT, this is what I mean by you've got to tell it exactly what you want. It doesn't always come out with the best stuff, but it did come up with putting this into a checklist format, which I really, really liked. And then I decided, okay, so I actually just want to shorten it down to 2 of the most important pages, because remembering your lead magnet needs to really just get from A to B as quickly as possible. You want to get people results. And so it came up with the introduction and list building, and it's given me the chapters, call and campaign creation optimization, and I was like, amazing, this is great. So now it's come up with a checklist. So this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted the checklist. So sometimes with ChatGPT, you do have to go through the process, but this is what I mean by making sure that it works for you. So I've got all this content now from ChatGPT where I can just pull the information and I can put it into my lead magnet. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy and paste, straight from ChatGPT. I will copy and I will go into my Google Doc, and I will just start laying everything out, so that it makes sense. Sometimes with ChatGPT, when you copy and paste it, it does this weird formatting. So I always make sure with Google Docs, I go edit and I go paste without formatting, and then that means that I can just design things and make it look a little bit better. If you have a section like this that ChatGPT has pulled out for you, what you can actually do is you can say, something like, I really like page 1, introduction and list building. Can you write the chapter 1 for me? And then it will give you information on that. So I'll show you how that works. So I asked ChatGPT, can you write page 1, chapter 1 for me? And it did. So it's written this whole chapter for me, and it's explaining everything, which I think is really great. When you're going back and forth with ChatGPT, you might just need to tell it to shorten down things, or you might need to say something like, I need it in a friendlier tone or a more conversational tone, or I need it more direct, things like that. That's how detail orientated you need to go. But it's going to give me this information. So I think that giving a chapter like this is going to be really great for the checklist, because it's going to explain to people what they actually need to do before they use the checklist. So I would just come over here. You can see that this is my checklist that I've actually got here. So I am going to do a little bit more, and I am going to paste in, you know, the chapter that I've written with ChatGPT. So sometimes the formatting goes all weird, but again, you just need to, you know, reformat it with Google Docs. And the cool thing about this is it's just so easy. Like you can just do it and just go normal text, and there you go. You've got all of this, and you just format it in here, which is cool. So I'm not going to do the entire ebook, or sorry, lead magnet, but that is how you can use ChatGPT to come up with your ideas and, you know, actually help you do the lead magnet. Now, how you are going to actually create your lead magnet is you're going to use a tool called Canva. Now, Canva is an amazing design tool. I'm a graphic and web designer, and I've been doing it for like 8 years, and I have used Canva basically ever since it was invented, and I think its progression has been amazing. And I think it's such a good tool for everyone. So what we're going to do to create the lead magnet is we're going to look for ebook templates. Ebook multi-pages is probably a really good one. And we are just going to try and find something that looks like our brand or you like the layout of. I'm just going to go for something really, really minimal and really clean. And you want to make sure that you've actually got a couple of pages with it. So this one here has only got one page, so that's not going to be very helpful for us trying to create this. Some of them are just like covers, but you really want something that's got a couple of different pages. So let's just go down and we'll find something. Let's actually go back to this one because I didn't actually think that this one was too bad. Where was it? Okay, let's just go with this one. So we can customize the template. Now, what I suggest you do when you're designing your lead magnets is don't just use the template straight out of Canva, like, because you just don't want everything looking the same. What you can do is you can look at a couple of different templates in Canva and you can combine them together. So say you really liked this cover, you can customize the template and you can highlight the entire thing. Say you just like, you know, the text layout. Come back over to the one we had here. We can make a new page. I'll just delete all of the content that's on here. Paste the layout that was on there. And then we can add in our own image. Emails. Oh no, we'll go to templates. Emails. We'll go to photos and we'll just find something. Drag it in there and we'll make it the background. So it's probably best to, I mean, that's probably not a great layout, but just for examples, it's probably best to combine things and design something completely new rather than just use a straight template out of Canva because you just don't want everything looking the same. The other thing that you can do to make sure that you've got a really unique design is you can go to Pinterest, and if you just search for like magazine layouts or ebook layouts, anything like that, then you can come here and you can just have a look at the layouts of things and you can like pull from different aspects of it and you can put it into your lead magnet. I really think that design really matters when you're doing stuff like this because if it looks janky, people are just not going to trust it. And so now, because we've been really, really prepared and we've got a lovely design, all you need to do is come over to your your Google Doc, and all you're going to need to do is get all of this content and put it into your Canva document. So, you know, you've got bullet points, you've got checklist. This is the checklist, for example. We're going to come over to our template that we really liked, and we'll just delete that and we can just start creating like a checklist. So I will probably Google for something like design and I can go checklist and see if there's any in there. Let's have a look. Is there anything in there? Nope. So if there isn't, this is what I mean by showing you how you can like actually just go and find other templates, because Canva definitely has checklists, but this is what I mean by how you can combine them. So, oh look, here's a really great checklist. Oh no, actually, I don't like that one. I like this one. So I'll customize this one and we can just copy and paste it in there. Let's pretend it formatted correctly. But you know what I mean? Like, you can just speed everything up by doing this. Okay, let's just pretend it's all formatted correctly. We can just copy that and we'll grab it and we'll put it into our nice new template that we have. I'll probably get rid of that font because I don't like that. And we would be like email marketing checklist. And then you would just update all of the fonts, all of the colors, format it all really, really beautifully. Like, get rid of stuff that you don't need, get rid of stuff that is icky, and then you have your lead magnet and you've completely created that for free. So all you need to do is you're going to download it. So to download it, you click on share and you go to download, and you want to make sure that you download it as a PDF. So you download it, and that is your lead magnet. You've done that whole entire thing. So now that you have created your lead magnet, which is great, we are now going to create the opt-in page, and we're going to do that with System.io. So when you come to your account, you'll just normally come to the dashboard, but we'll go to the tabs funnels, and then you're going to go create. And we're just going to call this test for now. And what you want to do is you want to build an audience. Now with the funnel domain, remember you can choose any of your custom domains, or you can just stick with the free domain that's there. It doesn't really matter, and you can press save. The custom domains just mean that you can, like, you know, make it all branded and make it really nice and stuff like that, but it's totally optional. Okay, so we're going to go to the funnel here, and you'll see that you have two types of pages. You have something called a squeeze page, and then you have a thank you page. Now, a squeeze page is just a fancy way of saying that this is a page that basically captures people's email addresses. So when you click on the squeeze page, you want this to be where people can, you know, enter their email address and get their free freebie that you've just created, or your lead magnet. So let's create this one. We're going to click select. Now, I highly recommend that you change the names of the pages so that they relate to your lead magnet. So I would just say something like email marketing. And I would also change the URL as well, just so that I can easily identify what it is and make sure that I hit save. Oh, no space. I would do exactly the same thing with the thank you page. So I'm going to select that and it will say download, and I'll be email marketing. It's just really good to, like, start off practicing by making sure that you section off things and, cross your I's and dot your T's and all that kind of stuff, because it will help you later on down the track. Okay, and we'll save that. Oh, email marketing thank you page. Okay, so when you go to your squeeze page, this is where we're going to edit it to make it look really nice so that people want to give us our email addresses and they want that lead magnet that we've created. So what I would typically do is take away, like, anything that's going to be really confusing from the templates that are already here. So, like, if you just want somebody to do one thing, make sure that there's only, like, one thing on the page, because then there's no sort of other option of what they can do. Now, going through this template, I've just realized that I actually don't like it, and that can often happen. So when that does happen, you can just exit, and it's really easy to change your template. So I'm going to change the page template. I'm going to click confirm. When you change the page template, it does mean that you lose all of your design and your content and stuff like that. So let's actually go for something that's a little bit more simple, because I just want to be able to collect people's email addresses. I don't want it to be, like, really crazy. Let's just go for this one here. Cool, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to edit the page. Okay, so this one's looking a lot better because I can just see that there's, like, an image and it's the email address that I really, really want. So I'm just going to get rid of, I don't actually need this row here, so let's delete that. Okay, cool. So all you're going to need to do with System.io is make this really cool, like grab your free email marketing checklist and then write a description about exactly what it's going to help people do, send really cool emails, whatever it is that you're helping people to do. And again, like, we don't need any of this stuff. If you want to go, like, more elaborate with trying to get people's email addresses, then you can go for gold, like, you can do that. But for this example, I'm just going to use just like a top section and just keep it really, really easy. You can go full hard out though and create a full web page if you really, really wanted to. So I'm just deleting all of this because we don't need it, and going to delete that section here. I think less is more when it comes to these types of pages. I'm going to delete that. The only thing I do recommend that you put in is like your terms and conditions footer. So usually under blocks and then footers, you can just put in something really simple like that. And then all you need to do is update it. So with System.io, like honestly, this is just the most intuitive system I've ever come across. Like you click on this, you can put in your logo. So I've already, you know, you can upload, you can add in your images, everything like that. It's super great. So another thing that I just wanted to mention as well is what you can do, and what I think is a really good idea, is to add in like a mock-up of your checklist. So what you can do is once you've made your checklist, so let's go back to the front cover. So let's say this is the front cover that we're using here. I'm just going to take a screenshot. On a Mac, it's Command-Shift-4. And I'm just going to take I'm just going to take just a screenshot like that. Okay, that's how I'm going to take it. And what I'm going to do inside of Canva is I'm going to create a new design, and I'm just going to make it the size of an Instagram post, a square one, because I always feel like that size does really well with stuff like this. And inside design, I'm going to go like ebook mockup. You can see I've been doing it before. See, like these mockups are so good. Like Canva is great for this kind of stuff. So this is actually my favorite one. So I'm just going to use this one. And that screenshot that I took, I am going to upload it into Canva just by dragging and dropping it. And then all you need to do is drag in the screenshotted pages that you have of your ebook. So I would probably like take a couple of different screenshots of your ebook, and it doesn't need to show all of your, so when I say ebook, I mean lead magnet. You wouldn't put all of the same, you would put different ones. And then stuff that you don't need, you know, you can probably get rid of some of this. I don't know if I really want a background, and I'm probably just going to make this really big. Now with Canva, I don't think you have this option in the free version, but I think you want to just upgrade if you can, because a lot of the time you will be downloading like with transparent backgrounds and things like that for things like this, for mock-ups and stuff, and it just makes it look so much more professional when you don't have a background. So I am going to download that. So it's the same way as I downloaded the ebook. So I go share, I go download. Now I'm selecting transparent background. PNG means that there's going to be no background. You can change the size, but that is fine. I'm going to download that. And once that's finished downloading, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go back into System.io. So there's my image. And when I upload it, I will go to my downloads, and I would of course make sure that this is named really nicely, like lead magnet mockup. You never upload stuff into websites or anything like that without naming stuff, because it is just so hard to find later on. Okay, so I've got that in there, and I'm just going to insert that. And you can see how cool that looks. Now, you can change the image size, you can make it smaller, you can do anything, but it entices people to actually want to be able to like give you their email address, because they're getting a little sneak peek about what's inside. So all you do is save the changes, and that is the first page there done. So I'm exiting out of that now. And we are going to customize the thank you page. So with the thank you page, it works exactly the same. It's that drag and drop builder. It's really great. The difference is what you're going to do is in this button here, you're going to put your freebie or your lead magnet. This is how you download it. So this is the button here. Now the URL that you're going to use is wherever you have stored your lead magnet. So say for example, like there's the lead magnet there. I would put that into my Dropbox, and I would grab a link from Dropbox and I would put it into here. And that way, if you ever decide to change your lead magnet, it's just a lot easier with your filing system and keeping things up to date. So you'd put your link there. You can also use Google Drive because that's free. And I'm just going to change the text, and it would be like download now. And you'd change this text as well, like here is your checklist. and then you would save the changes there, and we can exit. Okay, so we've created our lead magnet, we've made our opt-in page, and then there is an option in System.io where you can create automated emails as well to do like follow-ups and do all your email marketing once you have somebody's email address. Now all you need to do is you need to drive traffic to your page that you've created. So this is what it would look like. So this is the opt-in page that you created, your thank you page, and then of course the download now button would actually deliver the lead magnet. You can create, now that you've learned this skill, you can create as many lead magnets as you like and as many different types of lead magnets as you like as well. But this is such a great way to grow your email list and grow it really, really fast, because people love stuff that they can get for free. If you enjoyed my content today, please like the video, make sure you subscribe, even leave a comment below to let me know that you are loving this content so I can create more for you.